Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 4. We'll present about business communication by mail. Firstly, before we know deeper about business communication by mail, we have to know what is business communication by letter. According to the Center for Language Development and Development of the Ministry of National Education, a letter is a means of communication used to convey written information by a party to another party, whether related to business or non-business activities. Business letters are letters used by people or organizations to convey written information in connection with the conduct of business activities. Next, there is 8 functions of business letter function. First is as a representative or ambassador for the sender of the letter. Second, as a messenger for business message and sender message to other parties. Third is tool to convey notification, request or to or ideas relating to business problem. Next, written evidence or written documentation. Fifth is tool for remembering. Six is historical evidence. Seven is work guidelines. And eight is media promotion for sender of letters. Next is kind of business letter. The first is order letter. Next, letter of confirming, letter of complaint, information request letter, and congratulation letter.
Okay, 6 is notification letter, billing letter, warning letter, work order, announcement letter. Next is an invitation letter for the GMS. 12 is power of attorney, and the last is a letter of agreement. This is the complication of business message. The first is planning, 2 is organizing, 3 revision. This is the definition of direct request. So direct request or direct request is often defined as a direct request for the goods and service which is made face to face. In a broader context, a direct request can be divided as an activity carried out by a person or organization to other parties to request various important information immediately and by using various exciting communication media, including electronic media.
Organizing direct request. How to organize a direct request? At the beginning, present a request or main ideas followed by the fact that need in details, which in turn followed by a statement of friend length of the direct action. Direct request sender can get started in the intro by introduce themselves. A good way to build a direct request is to state what you want in the first sentence, followed by an explanation. As polite language in writing direct request letters, for example, I'm very happy or I'm very grateful. Direct request organization include opening. The general rule for the first part of a direct request is to write something that is not only understood, but also to avoid misunderstanding. For example, if we ask for 2004 census data from a government agency, there it is likely that the person handling our request did not know if what we wanted was a 1 or 2 page summary of data or a detailed census report. Therefore, in the first sentence, we must state the request more so that the reader can easily understand the meaning of the letter. Detailed explanation. In order for the explanation of the development of the opening word to run more smoothly, we need to make the first sentence in the middle part of the letter. Then we write with the oriented of benefiting the reader. Closing. The closing part of the letter should be filled with a request for some special response complete with a deadline and an explosion of appearance of goodwill. The make it easier for reader include some improved information such as telephone numbers, working hours, and officer who can be contacted. Request for positive information. Order new product to a company, sending product to customer, notifying incentive policies for our employees, giving award to loyal employees for the company, or giving compensation for employees who perform well. Are routine activities in the business world, organizing requests for routine message and good news in the business world basically has almost the same pattern and used a direct or dictation approach. Good news consists of one is opening, good news statement, two is middle, a detailed describe, and three is closing. Reminiscent of good news or include forward-oriented concluding talk. Next is strategy for writing positive message. Delivery of positive message, but routine good news and goodwill can be done with direct operation. For more detail, here is an understanding explain related to the important component in writing positive message. One is the main ideas are clear, two detailed explanation, three is covered letter.
Why positive answer? The first one is order confirmation letter. One of the simple business letter is to make a confirmation letter which explain to the customer that the product order has been received. The second one is a respond to order requests. How do you respond to requests for information that are either potential sales or not? The first one is respond to requests with potential sales, and the second one is respond to non-sale requests. Next, writing negative message. Negative or bad message are messages that have an unpleasant impact on the audience. Negative messages are usually complained with an indirect or auditive approach, but can also be a direct approach. Various kind of negative message about routine business issue of a price increase, that defective products, expired product, negative news about an order, such as not being able to fulfill part or all of an order. Negative news about people, such as refusing job application, refusing to make recommendation. A three-step writing process for both negative and positive message. The first one is plan your message. There are several things that must be considered before planning can be done. Analyze the situation, get the audience one, choose the right media for the message and the audience, organize the information effectively. And the second one is compass your message. Writing a message start with adapting your approach to your audience. And the three is complete your message. No matter how short or direct the message is, it has maximum impact by giving yourself plenty of time to revise message, generate message, correct message, and distribute message. Next, the writing of phrases message. The first one is planning of phrase persuade message, and the second one is developing persuade message, and the third is write persuade demands, and the fourth is writing of sales message and application for fun. That's all from our group. Thank you for your attention.